Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Fitz in the house too. Gonna close the window here because it's very loud outside. Brute Day when? Oof. When do we have our next Brute? I don't think there's another Brute on the list at the moment. We have to finish up the Savage Lands, which doesn't have a Brute for some reason. And then I think the next Brute is going to be Rhino when we move back into the top 16 and play there in Metrics. That's the... I was going to say the only Brute, but that is not true. Tough Nut is in there as well. That's BS. Right? Right? Who in their right mind did this? Levia support now? Hey. I mean, what's the new set called? Absorb the Shadow something? I mean, they'd be crazy not to put a new Levia in there, right? Come on. They have to. Fix Levia. What's it called? Absorb the Shadow Throne. Yes, I was gonna look it up. Thank you. I mean, surely. Listen. It's just perfect as it just needs some help. Well, I mean, we can. If there's one thing which I'm confident to say is that there will be shadow cards in that set, right? I would put a lot of money on the fact that there are shadow cards in that set. A lot of money. So we can assume that she's going to get some kind of support, right? If nothing else, shadow cards, maybe that fixes her. You know, you think of her and you're like, I can fix her. Bait and switch another Arya set? No! Please, no! Oh my god. Oh, can you imagine? It's actually a Heavy Hitters Part 3. We're back to the arena. Oh my god. No. We'll get some shadow cards. She'll get better, okay? I believe. But what really worries me actually is that at the moment, this could easily be a unique class box. I mean, everything we've seen so far, except for that one thumbnail where there were warriors on, is basically Runeblade. It's all Mystic. Everything before we get Monarch. I mean, just throw him in an arena, right? Just throw him in an arena, it's fine. I just hope... Like, this is a me thing. Don't get me wrong. This is a me issue. But I just wasn't interested in Omens at all. Actually, let me get my microphone a little bit closer here so you can hear me even better. Why wouldn't you want to hear me even better? Does that... No, that's fine. We're not going up into the red. All right. I just hope there's a class or a hero in there that interests me. Because Omens was not for me. Pen, obviously, you know, it was good, but it wasn't really exciting because no new heroes, nothing that really is that exciting. And I hope the new set has something that excites me. I keep forgetting, I'm gonna play the sheep, Balgor. Omens me, Sig has been growing on me. That's cool. That's awesome. I just don't like those classes at all. Like, well, let me rephrase this, right? At this point in my Flesh and Blood career, I'm not willing to buy into a new class. I have the classes that I'm invested in, and it has to take a lot for me to start investing into a new class and a new hero. I think at this point, I'd rather just borrow the decks if I'm playing something that I'm not used to. It's just, hey, you know what? That's a me issue, right? That's nothing to do with anything. But we are getting pretty close now. And hopefully in a week, do you know, is there going to be a keynote at the Pro Tour? Do we know? Did they say anything? Light Mystic Ice Brute. Whoa, now you're cooking. Light Mystic Ice Brute Warrior. Triple talent, double class. Have they announced it though? Pro Tour Las Vegas. So that raises the question then. Thursday preview night, pre-registration, keynote presentation. So do you think this one will be in person, or they're gonna do like a prepared video like last time? Which one do you think they'll do, or which one do you prefer? Right. Enough waffling. We're 3 minutes into the stream and I haven't played a single game of Flesh and Blood. How dare I? Flesh and Blood. So, where are we? Just let's have a look at the bracket. So we are in Savage Lands, right? So Fang didn't win a single game when I streamed last Tuesday. So we're playing Arakni Huntsman today. 1 win and he's in. And then we move on to Puffin and Betsy. But we will see Arakni, Huntsman. I think they're pretty good right now. In Chichuku, one was top 8, right? One was top 4. You distracted me? Dude, no, dude, I'm here for distraction. Distract me all you want. Because if I don't want to get distracted, then why am I streaming? All my homies say, no, why? Why would they say that? Worst matchup for Reinar? Out of how many? So let's just have a look at the top 8 in Chichuku. I'm getting sidetracked again. Top day 2. Whoa! Don't let no copyright. So where are we? Top 8. There we are. Yes, top 8 was 2 Marios, 3 Kasai, a Dash IO, a Vincent, and a Huntsman. So main Kasai. Right, I have a Battlegrounds coming up. And I'm wondering if I should just go like, Nationals was just a fluke for my Ira matchup. Surely I can play Ira at the Battlegrounds and it'll all be better. And then I look at all these Kasai and I go like, oh, I'm not sure. Scorch, how you doing? I'm not sure. Now Mari's the only thing trying to hold back Kasai. How fast until she's gone? How fast until... Could she be gone when I play? So how many... Yeah, wait. I play on the 8th. Kasai is... Oh, look. She'll be gone. Maybe. If she wins Pro Tour... No, because Pro Tour gets 100. So that would still put her 8 points off. Is there a calling on Pro Tour weekend? Oh, she's 1.5. Oh, hell yeah. Somebody tell Jacob to chill so we can get Kasai to LL, okay? Somebody call up Jacob Clowns, be like, dude, just chill for a weekend so we can get Kasai out of here. I don't think she'll win, though. Jacob is on Marionette, and Jacob is on freaking fire right now. Yeah, exactly. Let's go, right? Take one for the team. Take one for the team. I just need to play Ira at my Battlegrounds, and Kasai is probably one of the worst matchups that Ira has. Like, it's so bad. I remember now what I played internationals, and my round 3 was Kasai. It was horrible. It's horrible. Anyway, so what are we playing today? Huntsman. Huntsman, what does Huntsman want to do? They want to mill you. So basically, they look at the top card of your deck as a hero ability if you play a card with Contract. What does that do? Well, these contracts, they all do a specific thing. When you complete a contract, if you banish a specific card that is mentioned here, you get something, usually silver. And silver lets you buy back this spicy equipment, which lets you block a lot. So basically what this hero wants to do is fatigue you. And that, turns out, works quite well as of late. They have been doing pretty good. been doing pretty good. I wondered if losing Access and Remembrance is going to hit them harder, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So I think this deck just wants to block a lot, play cards that banish cards from your deck, and make you run out of cards. So some games call this millings, you know, we just call it fatiguing. Obviously, one of the big cards that made this deck more viable is Hunter or Hunted, which you can play as a defense reaction, costs you 3, and you reveal the top card of the deck. If you name a card, you reveal the top card of the deck, and if it's a name card, you search the deck, hand, and arsenal for up to 3 copies of that, and then banish them. And because of your hero ability, because this is a contract card, so because of your hero ability, you know what's on top of the deck. So you just name the card that you've just seen, and that's ideally 3 cards gone. You do that 3 times, 9 cards gone, and you're already pretty close to fatiguing out your opponent. Don't get off my Blood Rush, bro. It's all I got, please. And even now, right? It's like Blood Rush Bellows in Rhino are not that good anymore since the claws are gone. Claws RRP. I mean, claws. Claws, what a weapon. Right, so block well, get rid of their cards, win. I think that's the overall game plan that this hero has. I don't think there's much more to that. Block smart. I think the deck really struggles into aggro decks that can go really wide, really fast. Everything else seems kind of okay. But you tell me. It's really not. I've literally been playing it with a build that cut it. What were you playing instead? Meatex? How's everyone else doing? How is everything in your world? You doing well? All right. I am giving a free rust counter to my opponent. Chooses to go first. Okay, we need Arcane Barrier here. Arcane Lantern. It could be, of course. We played the Amulet of Echoes. We don't know what kind of Auxilio this is. This could be Spelio, or it could be the Gone in a Flash version. We don't really know. Which is bad. My laptop is making very unhealthy sounds, which is... Ah, they left. Okay. Let's go second into... Thinking, please bear with me. So we'll take the Amulet of Echoes out. I'll take the Frailty Traps, the Fate Foreseens, the Inertia Traps. They all do things in this matchup. Yeah, I cannot have my laptop break right now. Shelters prevent flicks from Fang or Bath Arachnis. I don't have shelters in the deck. As always, this is a deck that I found online. I think this is a deck that did pretty well at Battleground. I think it went undefeated in Swiss. I wish you were going to Vegas. Oh, why can't you make it, Scorched? Oh, they left again. Why is everyone leaving? Nobody wants to play a 50-minute game against. Okay, this game we need to go first, and we're also bringing these. Oh, the equipment though. The equipment. Is this correct? Scale Peeler. They don't have reactions. Alright. Good luck, have fun. Because I can go tall here, I'm not sure this is going to go well for me. Oh, let's put Fitz here. Right. I think this could go well. if I find defense reactions, which is not the case right now. And we're gonna just dagger, or actually just dagger into excessive blood loss, just to get a card from them already if possible. Arsenal to leave no witness. Against Marlin, as often as possible, you want to have a defense reaction in Arsenal. That's the best way how you can make their cards be less relevant, right? Because the on-hit of their arrows is pretty good. The harpoon's better. Except, do we dagger instead? You're contracted to banish opponent's red cards whenever you... Well, no. How about we dagger a second time and then play a leave no witness and then Arsenal a excessive bloodlust. Yeah, I think that's probably more efficient here. See? Floor salvage. No. Yes, I want to sync that because the contract here is banish red cards. Well, they're not going to let that hit, but the blue wasn't good. Chip damage, good. Yeah. I got one in. Ooh, do you guys have? Did you guys get any tournament packs already? I have one. I haven't opened it. Ooh, a Codex of Frailty is good. So if we want to just play a one card hand, we could do that. But I have a card in Arsenal, so that's bad. But they just pass. Okay, that's surprising. So what do we do with this then? I kind of want to empty my arsenal. And put a defense reaction there. But that's going to be hard here. Alright, let's just double... Actually, let's do dagger. I think Command and Conquer is pretty good here. Personally would have sent excessive health, leave no to potentially threaten their arsenal on a turn. So like socket in arrow and or dex. Yes. Yeah, you're right. I think that's a good choice. Actually, wait, hold on. I mean, if I'm leaving this there, I'm not going to be able to get rid of it. So I do have the resources to send... No. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. So we will have one resource here to send Command and Conquer. Ooh. They've got... Oh, look! You can now hover over and it will actually tell exactly what happened. Oh, that's very good. I like that. And now they're going to hate me for sending Command and Conquer because that attacks their arsenal, right? And if there's one thing Marlin wants to do is defend the arsenal, because otherwise you're probably not going to have enough to do something. Because that's likely an arrow. Alright. How you doing, Dro? Okay. So, what do we have? Another defense reaction, Fate Foreseen, a Fiddler's Screen. I don't think this should be in the deck. I should have sideboarded that out. A Annihilate the Armed and a Tunic Counter Floating. So we can double dagger. And I don't even have to use... Actually, what I then I don't have... I think what I should have done is double dagger, pitching the cards that I have in hand. No, this is fine as well. And then put the Codex in Arsenal, but I think the defense reaction is pretty good as well. I'm working from home today, having some repairs done on my first floor. Ooh, I hope that's not too expensive. I hope the repairs are not too bad. The joys of home ownership, right? I like that there's now they have the rules here as well. I love this. You can hover over and you see the rules of what the symbol actually means and how the mechanic works. That's really, really good for somebody that is as inexperienced in the game as I am. Opponent's red card. So yes, we want to sink the blue. Really nice for Talent Shard. It is. It is. Right, and you can argue all you want about them charging with the ads. Oh, but dude, the amount of work that goes into this is just great. Ross money put to work, exactly. Okay, so we have 2 traps. That's good. Our hand is meh. Their hand, if it's an attack action card, is guarded and create. So we can block for 3, 4, 5. 5, 9 plus 3. That's good. That's a full block. Cut to chase. I like that. We'll keep that on top. And then the frailty trap. And block that out for 12. However, I need to get some silver to buy my equipment back. I have an app block too, so it's okay. Yeah, but in that case, you're not really supporting them, are you? Trying to banish opponent's blue cards. Whenever you complete this contract, create a silver token. When this hits a hero, banish the top card of their deck, then look at their hand and banish a card. Alright, we'll just send this. That's pretty good. I do it over Patreon. Oh, same. Oh, in that case, it's all good. You're excused then. So we keep this on top. Because we are contracted to banish blue cards, right? I mean, they're going to block it, obviously, but... So far, so good. However, I did throw my equipment and an arsenal to block that last arrow. I'm not going to be able to do this turn because we don't have either of those. And then the question here is, what are they doing? Do they have an arrow? And do they have the resources to use Hammerhead to give it overpower? Oh yes, 3 of a kind will fix that problem for you. That will be sufficient, I guess. Right, this is the real card in the hand. If it's an attack action card, they discard it. I can't block this out, right? Because it's gonna be... If they're gonna get my Eradicate, there's really nothing I can do about that. So what I will do is just block as much as possible. Well, actually, no, I can block it out. I can. It's just not gonna... I'm not gonna be able to do anything this turn, but that's fine. It's better than taking the damage and giving them my only attack. I'll put this into arsenal. Ripple away. Could avoid a cold being created and it blocks for 3. Let's keep it in hand. My new decks, you see. Marlin? Oh, nice. How are you enjoying it so far? How are you doing today? Lucky... Loutre. Right, so the Eradicate goes into arsenal. This is not a good blocking hand. But depending what arrow they send, we could be okay here. This is +2. That activates twice, right? Ooh, that means I could lose 2 cards. It actually is count on this turn. This gets, when this hits a hero, destroy card in their arsenal. No. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. No, actually I can. Hold on, because these are reactions. And their ability only triggers on... So, overpower is... cannot be defended by more than 1 action card. So I'm fine. I'm actually fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good, dude. It's all good. We'll just block it out. No, we can't. I'm missing 1. Oh, no. We could block like this. Kind of need a tunic. Remember, not too much backseat gaming, because I need to try and win this by myself. It's more worth than Eradicate. That is true. It's all good. It's all good. You're just trying to help. I get it. I think what we'll do is... I'll block No, actually, let me take it. Wait, did I just get a gold? No, nothing is activated to get a gold. Oh, right, okay. Ah, crap. No, I need it, I need it, I need it. Sorry, my bad. I need that card. Otherwise, I can't attack and I can't use my reactions. And at that point, what I'm taking all this damage is pointless. I also like that the pass here says there's like a little priority under it, which is really a nice little touch. All right. So what do we want to banish here? So this is the top right. All right, we'll leave it like that. And we banish this battering bolt. Again, our goal here is to deck them out, right? I'm going to put the Sigil in Arsenal, pretending like they don't know what it is. Now, obviously, they do know what it is. Gone for arrows? I went for the arrow. Oh, you mean something else? Okie dokie. So this is coming in for 3. With greater than its space. Yes, it is. Create an inertia token. They're gonna hate an inertia token. Because that means no cards in Arsenal at the end of the turn. That's pretty effective against Rangers. They may actually not have an arrow here. I've only banished 2 cards so far. That's not really where I need to be. 3 of a kind. Okay, that will solve it. But we know the top 2 cards were not arrows. That's an arrow. Okay. Eye of Ophidia. I turn into be pretty good hand here. By the way, A Pound of Flesh Season 4 returns this week. This Wednesday. First episode of Season 4 is coming out with none other than Brody Spurlock. Alright, so are they going to turn a 2 in your Arsenal face up? They don't have go again. Let me just block out here. If I have nothing in hand, we're all good. I can't do anything, but they also lose their hand. Alright, and here I just pass. I'm getting punished for letting them making the gold. I keep missing the window for using the ripple. Alright. We have 4. Is there anybody going to PT? So this is reveal a card from their hand. If it's a non-attack action card, they discard it. Okay. See you hopefully next year. I hope you do. So this is an attack action. This is an attack action. This is an attack action. So don't really care all that much. But it's a lot of damage, right? It's a lot of damage. I'm keeping the blue because then I can Spider's Bite into Surgical Extraction. but I'm taking 9 damage again here. I'm a bit worried about... See, I think that's... She can do so much fall damage. I need to find more ways to disrupt her. Yeah. I mean, I do get 3 life back here, so I'm basically blocking 8, so it's not that bad. And I still have the 3 life in Arsenal as well. And they don't know, maybe they've forgotten by now what it is. Could be, you don't know. I would have forgotten by now. I'd be asking you guys, like, what is it? It happens, go, right? We can't always do what we want to do. I'm not going to Edinburgh because, like, it's too expensive. Edinburgh, if you want to go over there for calling this time of year, it's very expensive. Blue. No, we're gonna keep that there because that's my target. Okay, so this means a free turn, basically. Okay, good. We got them to block out. That... Look at my hand. What? I can do nothing. I can dagger. Alright, let me... I want to keep this... So we're going to... Yeah, oof. Big oof. Dagger. I wonder if you should dagger again. Pitching away the hunter or hunted. Because otherwise I'm just being inefficient, right? It's a really good card. But I think I'm... Yeah, I'll do this. I'll Arsenal the sink below. I'll play out the Sigil here. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way of doing this. Alright, this into Arsenal. So let's look at the 20 minutes played. Okay, so this gonna get go again. If you activate a cannon, this gets... When this hits a hero, banish a red action card from their graveyard. You may play it until the end of your next turn? What? I refuse. I refuse. What? Alright. What are they gonna do with the go again? Oh, they're gonna play my red, right? What they want to play is, of course, Leave No Witness. So we're getting it +4. Oh, or they're just gonna go into the shallow water shark harpoon. Do I play a hunter or hunted here? No, because the shallow water they've already played to. So if I go for... Yeah, but... Yeah, but no, but... Yeah, but no, but... 12. I can't afford this. If I block for 3, 4, block for 4, block with my Feral Trap, which is gonna be 7 plus 4 is 11. That is not enough. That is not enough. So, what's the best play here? Do we just hunter or hunt it? Yeah, let me just do that, actually. King Kraken Harpoon. How many have they played? Yeah, okay, they've already played 2. That's not good. That is not good. Yeah, we don't have to choose it, so we only get one, right? Because the other two have already been played, sadly. Now, do I just play out a defense reaction here? They get a red. They're obviously going to play Leave No Witness. They have no Command and Conquer. Well, they could, but they don't have the resources for it. It doesn't really matter if I block with it here or later. Wait, why did it go down to 8? Hey, they're fatiguing me. Down to 16. This was a lot of damage to take. And I've been struggling to block it out. And I think one of the reasons is because I haven't been able to generate enough silver to buy back my equipment to use that for the block. This is 2 block. That's not good. I don't want to see a 2 block. Is the construction work done yet? Because it's really hot in here and I want to open up the window a little bit. Okay. Allowed to undo their last action? Yes, of course. That's fine. That's fine. We're all friends here. What do you guys think about the meta in Shinjuku? Any surprises? Or you pretty much predicted 3 Kasais in the top 8? I can block out of all of this damage. It's too much damage. It's too much damage. We're blowing a block with 1 red. Dude, 13 damage. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Maybe I should have been a bit more careful with putting defense reactions in my arsenal. They could probably just kill me next turn. So Plunder Poor, 0 for 4, then I can Dagger. Or we just play Annihilate the Arm. They're not gonna use, they don't have any... They could use the New Horizon, but that destroys this. They're not gonna block. They could use the legs. It has Blade Break. Let me do this. I'll put... The reason why I didn't want to really do this is because if I use the resource here, then I don't have an elegant way of paying for this if that's the way I need to do it, right? I doubt they have a lot of wrong costs. Yeah, they're like, I'm just gonna kill this dude. They're just gonna kill me here. Actually, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's all because I do very well in that season. Just gonna convert with Victor round. Assume she goes week 1 of PQ for PT1 of 2027. True, when does that start? Does that start immediately after Pro Tour, or does that... Is it a bit of time between that? So, I wish I had that one resource. Regrets. So I'm blocking 4. Blocking, so I can block 10. Or I use this. Actually, this is 5. So I'm gonna use the red to pay for this. Oh, they're fishing. We said after... No, I know ProQuest will be after... Oh, yeah, so, okay, of course, we know... Yeah, we don't know yet. Oh, we don't know yet, okay. Fair. Oi, oi, oi. How much is this for? This is 3 for 4, right? So we're going to use this. That's gonna prevent 4. 17. So preventing 4, we're currently blocking... Oh yeah, we're dead, right? So this is 9. And then we're blocking 4, which takes me to 13. Yeah, we're dead. GG. GG! Have there is an LL's impact on the next round of P4P? Yes. The way that it's impacted, and by the way, congratulations to our opponent, and Fitz has left his resting place, so we're gonna remove that. So the way it has impacted, if you look at the bracket here, I had to take... We had Victor here in Volcor at the bottom right, and I had to put Aurora in there. And another thing that I will be doing is if you look at the left, we had, where it says Auxilio 2, we had Prism, and Prism 1 as well. So that has already been impacted, and we see Kasai is in the round of 16 as well. So once we get, by the time we get, we're almost approaching half of the tournament right now, right? So it could be that Kasai is also not going to be legal anymore, but by the time we get around to her. That's actually a good point score. So we may know at the keynote. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's update the record. The losing continues. I thought this matchup may be quite good for me, but I just wasn't able to do it. So game number 2. I would very much like to win a game on this hero so we don't have to go back to Fang. If I may have a wish. That would be it. But we'll see. We shall see. Hey, Bamboo. Is Fi this bad? What do you mean, Wi-Fi? Okie dokie. I'm gonna go... First or second, I don't know. I think I want to go second here. Is that with Sad Face? Did you have to go back to him? No, Fang, not Fi. I'd rather play Fi than Fang. Oh, they left. Okay. Were we thinking for PT? Feels like France. No, I'm only saying France because we're going there for the world premiere. No, for Worlds. I keep saying Germany. But we haven't had Germany yet, right? Germany would be good. Maybe Italy would be fun. Oh, hello, Kasai. First or second? Second. Hello, Kasai. Scale Peeler. We're gonna do Scale Peeler. They don't run a lot of defense reactions. Thinking, please bear with me. The Fates will be good here. The Fealty Trap will be good. The Inertia will be good. Yeah, we'll take 61. German PT time? I think so. What do you think, guys think? Where are we going for PT next after Vegas? I'm a bit surprised they're going back to Vegas already, but I guess it kind of makes sense because it's just... I think it's very easy to reach for a lot of people in the US, right? So it makes sense from that perspective. Spider's Bite is textless. Ah, Blunton. True, didn't think about that. Didn't think about that. Slice and dice. No, we'll keep that there. Why is a Levia player playing Kasai? What is this madness? This is a defense reaction. They have a defense reaction, right? It's such a elegant 4-block here. Why wouldn't you do that? So, do I want to play the Coercive Tendency or do we want to keep it? Let's see what they do. Then there has to be like a defense reaction. No. Oh, okay. Alright, Hunter or Hunted. Really good early on. Love having that early. I think they just figured out they don't have enough resources. Are Lavia. Yeah. I didn't... Because Spider's Bite is so normal that you play that I didn't think about that one, right? But you're of course right. There's nothing where that's relevant. I want the reason to go to Scotland, PT Edinburgh place. Dude, there is a calling in like a week or two. What do you mean you want a reason? You just had one. You wanna do? Are they playing 3 offs? No. Yes, they are. I'm gonna call Command and Conquer. Come on, they have 3. 1. Come on, is that bait? It's bait. I can't believe it's bait. I've been baited. I have been baited. Sad. You can generally get affordable flights to Vegas from anywhere in the mainland US. I wonder how they're else factoring travel from Asia, Europe, South America. I think it's probably easy to get there from almost everywhere in the world. I'm not going to block this. There is no effect online at the moment. They're not creating any gold. They're not creating any copper, so I think I'm happy to let that hit and just play the Command and Conquer here. I'm happy about the Crown of Dominion, so they can't clearly just empty their arsenal. Alright, leave no witness twice. Don't need that. Okay, so this one creates copper. I think the main strategy... Oh yeah, okay, now... Okay, they want me to block. Can't let them have gold. 7. So if I play this, it goes up by 1. Alright. So we need to block 8 here. And hope they have no reaction. They're probably gonna have a reaction. Okay, I don't... So my... See, here's my mental game that's already forsaking me, right? I already feel like I'm on the back foot here. I already feel like I made a mistake by not blocking more. Let me get rid of one of those. Like, I need to get better in the mental game. Like, I do not have a good enough mental game. I need to block this turn out because I can't let them make a gold or those coppers. This is a good turn to block out. This is fine. Now they have a 5-card hand. They can't activate their hero ability because they don't have... Ooh, I want to play... Actually, maybe I take the damage here. So this is 5 go again. So what we could do is dagger. Pitch Codex of Frailty to dagger. Of course, Scale Peeler. Then play the excessive blood loss for 5. And we can give this go again if it hits with the Cursive Tendency into a Codex of Frailty. Okay, let me see how bad it is if I take the damage here and keep a 5-card hand. At the moment, they haven't triggered anything to create any gold or any copper, so I'm kind of happy with that alone. Considering they're not playing any cards from my hand, I think they wanted me to block. Wow, I got away with one here. Alright, so dagger. Pitchington Codex of Frailty. Do you guys have like a full set of Marvel Codex of... Ah, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. Get the Tunic counter. Play the Excessive Bloodlust. Blade Flurry. Record. No, so we're leaving this on top. Oh yes, other dagger, of course. Alright, I am going to play this even though there may be a defense reaction there. It is what it is.
Show me what you got!
They're all red. They're all cards I want to have gone. Okay, that's fine. And now I can play the Codex. And actually, them doing what they did to get me to get rid of a card was perfect. Because otherwise I would have needed to discard a card. Dude, this Ponder card is so beautiful. Wait, why didn't... Why didn't they have to put a card in Arsenal? I played the Codex of Frailty. Why didn't they have to put a card in Arsenal? They didn't have an Arsenal at that point, right? Huh? I'm confused. No attack to choose. Oh, you're correct. Right. I didn't even think of that. Oh, look at my beautiful hand. Look at my beautiful hand. Look at... Oh. I'm wondering if my deck that I'm playing is not very good. How you doing, is it? What a hand. Sozzles? No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, I asked the question, right? I asked, why did that happen? If I don't want an answer, I can't ask the question. Alright, we're gonna pitch these two. 35 to 30. But the life total doesn't really matter that much. What we need to look at is the card total. And of course, they did kind of fat deck, because we've already gotten rid of 8 cards. And they still have more cards than I do. Okay. Frailty Trap in Arsenal. Cutter Chase, Eradicate. I kind of like this hand. In the day off to help with family stuff? Alright. That needs... What needs, right? Sharpened Steel. This is a big sword. I could play Ripple Away here. No, because it doesn't work because this is only on actions. An action card, and this is not an action card. So... If we're blocking 3, this takes it down by 1. I want to play the dagger into Eradicate into Cut to the Chase. Yeah, we're just gonna have to take some damage here. And then the Frailty Trap though, or maybe we keep that for a turn where it matters more. No, let me take this thing out now. Instant gratification. What could go wrong? They did get a gold here. They still have 2 cards left in hand. I'm not blocking again. That was a pretty good trap, right? That was a pretty good trap. Hey, Sigma. Z to the Gma. Alright, dagger for 1. Blunton, we've seen 2, right? Blunton. She's like... Is it me, or is the quality of the art in this picture not quite what we're used to Flesh and Blood these days? Like, it's not bad, but it's kind of... Eh? Are we watching ads today? I don't know, are you? Why? You shouldn't be watching ads. You're a 17-month subscriber, you mad lad. Eradicate. So really good cards. So banish opponent's yellow cards. That's not a yellow. Yes, let's sync this because they're running quite a few yellows. And it is like, sets a hero banish top X of their deck where X is damage dealt by Eradicate. And of course, this is especially good because I have Cut to the Chase, which is +3. Which we're still going to do. Yes, we sync this because it's not a target. Oh, actually, should have gotten rid of that. Oh, no! Okay, that's fine. I mean, we got cards. It's getting and pointing to Talent Show ads, but you're a subscriber. I am a subscriber. I've been a subscriber for a long time. And I really have no issues with them putting in ads. Like, honestly, it's what? 3 ads? No, one ad every 3 games? I mean, come on now. Come on. So do I want to play an Eradicate or a Command and Conquer? I think I'm not gonna block here. That will give away value. But do I want to play an Eradicate with a dagger? Or do I want to play a Command and Conquer? They could potentially play their Arsenal here, at which point my Command and Conquer does nothing. So I think in that case I'd rather block with the Command and Conquer. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Right now, if they play the card from a hand, then the Command and Conquer does nothing. So the Eradicate is more relevant. I think the only people bought are people who expect everything to be free. Not Centauri Sellsword. It's 3, that's such an annoying number. Because I can't really get easily with... I'm gonna have to use Eradicate to get rid of that. Yeah, this is... I mean, my honest opinion is, if you play Talishar enough that an ad every 3 games is bothering you, you should be paying... Like, you should be on the Patreon anyway. I think that's not an unfair statement. We're just gonna do damage. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Well, we're on numbers and it turns out servers aren't free. No, the thing is, here's the thing though, right? Vertical Mammal. What I found out after the fact, where I had to be corrected, is like they make enough money through Patreon to pay the servers. The reasons why they're putting ads is because they feel like there should be more compensated for the work that they're putting into the platform, right? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Declined? All right. The thing is, I made a mistake. I should have just looked at Centauri's sword, right? I could have killed it with 2 sabers, with 2 attacks, and be done with it. You want to sing Slice and Dice? Yes. Doesn't matter, my mistake. So it costs around 200 a month plus extra expenses when they need to transition to raise extra house. Yeah. You're paying them to maintain the service up, basically. Yes. I mean, I feel like it's only fair that they want to be compensated for their services, right? Alright, so the goal is we're just gonna play the excessive bloodlust here. I made a mistake. Let's not do that again. I'm gonna play the inertia trap on this. You know what you should get? Everybody that has like supports the Patreon should get like a little thing that tells you how many rust counters that you have prevented from happening because people play into you and get the rust counters removed. I think, let's be honest here, right? They're putting huge amounts of work into this platform, right? Like, you can debate if they should be doing ads or not, but like just the amount of improvements that they have put in over the last like 18-20 months is actually quite insane. I still maintain we wouldn't get a better product from LSS. I don't think we could get a better product. We wouldn't get this many updates. It wouldn't happen. Yeah, exactly, Donnie, right? Like, now you can hover over things and you get, like, you know, it tells you the rules and everything. Like, you can hover over this now. It tells you what it says. You can click on this to get to the comprehensive rules, right? So good. It's so good. I think the game would honestly suffer if we didn't have Talishar. So I'm more than happy to support them. And obviously, like, my stream wouldn't exist if that Talishar didn't exist, right? So I have even more incentive to do this than most others. And it's very bad, and it's better system that most games have in their pay platform. Exactly, that's kind of my point, right? It's not an action card. So Ripple Away doesn't work on riches. Currently, no on-hit effects on that. Straight up won't touch Tabletop Simulator streams. I think Tabletop Simulator it needs a special kind of person to play that. I don't know, block with this then. If I have to. I have another one of those, so that's fine. We're okay. Okay, what are they loading it up with here? Just a saber. Should I block to 2 or take to 2? I think I'll keep the Fate Foreseen for attack that's bigger than a 2. It's gonna happen, right? Listen, like, I know that LSS says play in person. We don't want online play. But I wonder if there was a possibility for them to do like... I mean, I don't know if this is happening, right? But what if you signed an NDA and just be like, you know what? You can't talk about it, but we will support you behind the scenes, right? We'll make sure you get all the rules data. We'll I don't know, help you with Q&A, stuff like that, right? Just for LSS, like, we don't have an online client. We know we don't do online clients, but in the background they support them, right? I wonder why would that be an issue, right? Or at least say to them, hey, you know what? We see you. We know what we do for what you do for the game. You don't have to be worried about us taking you down as long as you follow X, Y, Z rules. I mean, I'm a wonder if that already happens. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. So blocking for 3 here, then I'm blocking with this for 7. There's got to be more here. They wouldn't just attack here for 5 without go again. I need to keep the blue, and then I will play dagger in the annihilate the arm with cut to the chase. Now that also has higher votes from the community, there are definitely Teleshow games happening amongst the staff. I mean, they would be silly. Oh, maybe silly is the wrong word. But I would be very surprised if they're not using it. Hey, Scorched Rose wants me to open up a pack. I'm happy to do that, my friends. All right, so we prevented an army person from happening, which is pretty good. I hope they don't have a second one here. No, that's just another 2. They do get a copper, but 1 is none, right? Remember this always happened. Awesome updates happen shortly after creator grants. Is that true? And if that is true, that is an interesting coinkydink. I mean, that doesn't need to mean anything, but... Dealer's choice? Alright, we will go for... a... Super Slam. You said dealer's choice. Oh, no, you know what? You know what we'll do? We'll do a Hunted. How about that? It's been a while since I opened a pack of Hunted. I feel like Hunted. I mean, one of the main developers, Chodrick, works regularly at Flesh and Blood events, right? As I think he is at almost every big event as scorekeeper. So, you know, I'm sure they're talking, right? Blood on our hands. Do you want to sink? No, I do want to get rid of that blood on our hands. It is interesting. It does, you know, it does raise an eyebrow, right? It doesn't need to be anything, right, Jim? But you know. Because what we wanted this game to be played in Flesh and Blood. Get it. I mean, it's in the name, right? And I get that, right? I get that. I think if they had a problem with this, they would have taken it down a long time ago. I mean, Teleshow has been around for how long now? It must be... I mean, almost as long as the game exists. I feel like I started using Teleshow very early on. Alright, what are they doing here? They have a weird hand. I don't care, play. We've banished 21 cards. Well, no, those are not all my banishes. They're also their banishes from their hero ability. At the moment, they can't trigger it because they only have 1 yellow. Alright, we're gonna go for the old cut to the chase. They want to sink? No. Yes, actually, because it doesn't trigger Annihilate the Armed. Oh, do they have 2 defense reactions here? Fab Online was pre-Destiny. Dynasty. Oh, that was never going to hit. I forgot they don't have attack actions. It's a joke, but it was a legit explanation as to why there was no official sponsored digital representation of the game. You mean because of the grants? Alright, I have a pretty bad hand here. They're gonna create things if we don't block this. Let's see if we can get them not to hit. Am I getting fatigued? Yikes. Let's do this. Royalty trap. Good. That gives us, takes it down to 5. That's a 3. And we're blocking that because the Spoils of War is still alive. And if I block with this, it's going to go up to 4, which hits. So we're just blocking out here to make sure that doesn't hit at all. And we're back above life. But at the moment, I'm on a lower card count than they are. Which is not what I was expecting. So 2. I mean, we have to sink below. So at the moment, this is just 2. Alright, now it's not just 2 anymore. So we're going to play the sink below here. I don't really want the sigil. That doesn't block and do anything. Me being able to avoid them building their army is actually really important. Because that's not that easy for me to deal with. Cool. Good. Dagger. So this is one of the big mistakes that I made on other decks that I play, like not having the defense reaction to block out the blood follows blade. Like being able to block those out is so good. It's really so important. Scale Pillar for 1. And now I could play an Eradicate or Leave No Witness. Let's play an Eradicate and pretend like I have an attack reaction in hand. They're almost certainly going to block this. You want to sink Gorgonian Tome? No, because this is... No, we'll get rid of that. This card, Gorgonian Tome, has always vexed me. Defense reaction here, or... Yes, defense reaction. Arsenal. We have another under the doormat. Let's see what they attack with here. They're activating their hero build again, so they can get a gold. If they hit a raise an army, has gone to the bottom of the deck. I really like my hand. I really like my hand, but I'm not the deck that should be taking damage. So we're blocking for 3. And then I discard the under the trapdoor. If they must have a reaction. Like, why would you keep 3 cards in your hand here? Huntsman Gaming, yes indeed, Agro. How you doing? Also, Marlene, you were playing earlier. Good luck with the games today. Thanks for tuning in. That was a good game, dudes. 17 overpower seems pretty good. I want to see if someone other than Kasai plays Gorgonian Tome this weekend. I think she'll be probably your choice. That's a good question. You will miss Kasai when she LSLs. I'm a little sad I never got to play her. I mean, yeah, she's gone soon. I'm doing very well, thank you, Agro. How's your weekend, dude? You catch any Shinjuku games? You going to PT? You must be going to PT. I don't remember if I already asked you. My excuses if I did. If they're not buffing this damage, and I don't want to play the under the door trap here. All right, let me play it now. Five. I can't. I can. And I can and I will. I mean, we gotta assume there's an attack reaction there that will make this go boom in my face. No? That's good. Got to watch almost all of the calling is great. So I got like 2 a.m. to watch Switzerland, because I'm Swiss, right? Switzerland play against Argentina. And I was like, hey, you know what? The calling in Shinjuku is starting right now, so let me watch some of that. You'll be calling, cool. What are you playing? Are you trying? I forgot, did I ask you, are you going to play Betsy again? Attack action cards. No. Red Slice and Dice is a pretty good card to go. I mean, Victor is gone. So, if you want to stay true to Guardian, and you may play a Warrior, to be honest. They come so close. Listen, it's Switzerland's own fault, right? And some spies for PT. Oh, I look forward to it. So, Switzerland lost because Switzerland was stupid, right? Switzerland play really well. They got a corner, which ended up in a goal. You know, that happens. A standard situation, it happens to everyone, right? It happens. They play really, really well. It was boring to watch. I'll be the first one to admit that. However, they had control of the ball all the way to the goal that Switzerland shot, right? Switzerland shoots a goal. 2 minutes later, one of the players takes a dive. It's a second offense, gets a yellow, a red, out of the game. And it all falls apart at that point. Because they have to completely change the way that they play. They basically only defended for the next 60 minutes into overtime. And you can't just let... You can't let Argentina just play their own game for 60 minutes and hope that you're going to win. But they had to do it, of course, right? You have to adjust the strategy, and on the fly making that work is so hard, right? If Embolo doesn't take the dive, I think we have pretty good chances of winning that game. Yeah. It was just so bad. It was so bad. Right? Yeah, Nathaniel, like that card was just... It was unnecessary. I know you're distracted. You never want to block the first sword on Birch because the first... okay, alright. Yes, I am distracted. I'm very much distracted. Yeah. Now, and then, of course, very late into overtime, the 2-1 happens, right? And again, like, Switzerland defended really well, but if you're just standing with your back against the wall against Argentina for like, what, 60, 70 minutes at that point, you know what? Argentina's going to shoot a goal eventually. It's going to happen. And then they had to open up, right? They had to open up, they had to risk something, and then the 3-1 happens, and that doesn't really matter. Like, it's sad. But it's fine. You know what? The player made a bad decision in the moment. Okay, it happens. But football is also death, Nathaniel. Football is life, but football is also death. Don't forget that. Dude, that player played this weekend, right? In the US. How many hit and run do we have? I can't choose that because one is here and one is here. So again, just a hunter, which is really bad. Man, Ted Lasso is so good. What a show. I'm sad. I feel like it's one of those situations where I don't want them to bring back the show. Like, it's not necessary. Let it be dead. Does a Colombian player come home because cartels are threatening for him for missing goal? Yes. Yeah, so bad. Yeah. I mean, Switzerland got further than we've gotten in 80 years, right? So beating Argentina would have been the cherry on the cake. The only reason why I'm sad is because we could have done it. We could have won the game. And that's what really makes me sad. Because we didn't play bad. We could have won that game. But, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. It happens. Alright, we're just going to blood on our hands. They don't have any copper. So let's sink this and see if we can get a rare card instead. Yeah, so the World Cup has been really weird for me because I can't really watch it because it's always at like really bad hours. Oh, I'm gonna get fatigued, guys. How am I getting fatigued? US Bocoli whiffing a clear and it's over. Happens. What are your thoughts on showing Nchuku and her place in post-Victor meta? What, you mean Betsy? Man, Betsy showed up, man. That was cool. That was cool. This is 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna block this. I have to stop blocking if I wanna make something happen this game. I have enough life. Like, the life is not my problem right now. The amount of cards in my hand is the problem. 5. Alright, so maybe we do use the defense reaction here. Putting this in Arsenal was very bad. So we can dagger. Okay, so I'm still gonna block with the Fate Foreseen here. The thing is, I didn't get a lot of banishes, that's why. So you're doing well. Been blocking a lot of 3s and 2s I have, right? Yeah. Just bad use of value. Alright, so we are going to... Actually, wait, hold on. At least let's use this. Leave No Witness is a pretty good card. I wonder if they're running out of go again here. I want to Arsenal the Codex. That's the goal for this turn. Or maybe I should have just daggered. Get more damage. I should have paid a bit more attention to the game, to be honest. Penalty Trap is pretty good. We know they have Raise an Army at the bottom of the deck, right? We know they pitch stack that. We know. So that could actually finish me off. How do you trigger Raise an Army? Yeah, they have 2 Raise an Army at the bottom of the deck. 3 maybe. So there's no go again on this at the moment. This will raise it. Yeah, I think the raise the armies will just kill me at the end of the game here. Because they have 2 gold, right? That's kind of what they wanted. How much gold is 1 raise an army? Yeah, but 2 guys is good. If you're thinking about density of the deck, right? And how many cards are left. 7. I'm gonna block this out. I have to. I can't give them a gold. I should have tracked better what they have, but the Codex of Frailty is pretty good. It's a great one-card hand, right? So... Every gold is one guy? Okay, God is scorched. You're fine with Ted Lasso coming back. Brent Goldson is the right has gotten so much better with shrinking to see his team of rights can do will be fun. Alright, well I look forward to that to it in that case. If I hit, I need to do Mask of Perdition. 7 cards left against, well, more. We need to get cards. We need to get cards. I need to get cards, but it's not going to hit because the thing is, yeah, okay, here's the problem, right? Use Valiant Dynamos. Okay, so I think the main problem here was that I took the wrong dagger. If I take the dagger, that invalidates the equipment, especially Valiant Dynamos, to give it -1. They can't constantly cover up that +1 block that lets them easily block out the 4. But actually, since I have 1 resource floating, I wonder if I should take an Annihilate the Armed, which will be more difficult to block. I mean, yes, I think so, because it's 1 more damage. And you can't just use 1 card in Valiant Dynamos to block it out. Well, yes, but of course that works. Oh, I'm dead. The fatigue got I didn't pay enough attention. The fatigue deck got out fatigued. Unless I don't have go again. In which case I'm laughing, but, you know, I don't think that's the case. Maybe they're just waiting for their dudes. Or they're just waiting for me to fatigue myself. Raise an army? No. I would very much like to banish that with surgical extraction. Yeah, I'm just gonna fatigue myself here, right? Yeah. This keeps happening to decks where I should be the fatigue. This is not good. I need to be much more sensible about my value use when I'm trying to play a fatigue deck like this. Is it worth playing a Hunter x Hunter tier? Is it worth it? Yeah, I can. It's gonna go to the bottom of the deck. The thing is, both my Hunt and Hunter did not trigger well. Right? I got only 1 card each time. Most of you have been blocking. Yeah, I think I'm playing too scared, right? I think I was just too scared. Also, the Hunter x Hunter not hitting, I think definitely contributed. But who knows? The game is not over. There we are. There we are. No, go again, though. I'm just gonna play this. trot along. No, because that is a go again enabler, and if I can get rid of that, that's good. I only have one card left anyway. Blood on our hands, cool. I mean, I'm dead. let's be honest here. Glint to Quicksilver, Riches. Do they have a Blood on our hands left? No, they have one more. They can make one. Yeah. Alright. Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Finish me. They're gonna make another one here, right? Ah, see, yeah. Blood on our hands. Yes. This is fine, I think. Can we still win? So the glint. So if they want to use. No, I think. I never used the Mask of Perdition, right? I think that was a mistake as well. And I really have no attacks left in my deck. And there's sorts of... Okay, so let me deal with this. Yeah, let's deal with this first. That needs to go, for sure. And then they have to Riches. And as long as we keep pitching one blue... there wasn't an ally when I played it. So, because what they can do now is they can dagger, right? I'm not going to Arsenal. No, oh, no, wait, hold on. So, the problem... Okay, no, I lost. Because they can attack with 1 and do 2 damage, right? There was? Okay, so yeah, so the problem here is why are they GGing? They won, no? Because they can do more damage than I can. Why are you saying GG? If they keep attacking me with the Centauri Saber, they out-damage me. I can't survive because I'm already on 8 and they're on 18. Oh, did I miss it in that case? Oh, that's not great. I mean, I can attack with this, but it doesn't really matter much. Banish a card from them graveyards. Doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, in that case, I completely missed that. So... the card that I have in hand blocks, right? Actually, wait. So do I win if I... So this is for 1. This blocks for 3. If we give it -2, that still blocks it out. I took the wrong dagger. All right. Wait. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Why does this not trigger? Why can I? But this is an attack. Why doesn't it trigger? Oh, because it's stack. Okay. Okay, I see. Of course. I'm just gonna make them win. You're gonna have to earn it, friend. Alright, I'm never gonna use this again. May as well block for 1. Yeah, okay, but... Da, 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 da. "15 hours later." They should have done this much earlier. Yeah, we're gonna do back and forth the same amount of damage, right? So it doesn't really change anything. Da, 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 da. I'm alive. I'm at 5. I really think if my hunter would have hit better, I think I could actually win the game here. Obviously, I missed a lot of value by timing my blocks incorrectly, wasting value that way. I probably made tons of other mistakes, but if I don't make that, then if I make those, then I think it's a much closer game. $7 gold. Da, 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 da. I'm taking you to the bitter end, my friend. I'm taking you to the bitter end. And if you just kept cards in deck instead of... I think you would have gone there off that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there was a lot of opportunity to win this game. And because I'm not familiar with how to, the thing is, right, if you go for the long game plan, you need to maximize the value of your deck, and I didn't do that. So we have one more game to try and do it better. Next game.
Show me.
That was the wrong button. There's just time in the round, right? I could have taken them to a draw. Not that it matters at all. All right, wait, before we go into the next game, let's open a pack. Oh, that's the wrong button as well. All right. How did the Marlin game go? Not well. Too big. Those arrows were too big to do anything about it. Oh, can you stop with the autofocus, please? Skulder Canal, Grow Close, Sworn Vengeance, Razor's Edge, Lover and Loyalty, Pond of Engagement, Pledge Felty, Red Alert Vest, do yourself at them, Incision, Public Bounty, Up 6 and Run, Twist and Turn, a Foil, Tip-Off, and a Marked. Right, hopefully we can bring home game number 3. I would very much love to do that. Okay. Defense reactions, obviously. I'm gonna play this as well. I'm gonna fat deck. Oh God, you got this? You don't instill me with confidence. Maybe I should have brought Gravencall in that last game. I think Gravencall could have won me the game. Okay, so this actually works here. Spider Spite is relevant. And do we want to bring Scale Peeler? This is equipment, defense reactions. They have a few defense reactions, but I think this is more relevant. Just Kodachi them to death. I will try. Wait. No, I was gonna say, why does that show up? Hey, I'm giving another no rust created. Hooray! Right. Game number 3, we can do it. Come on. I believe. Oh, I hate when they can start with a Crumble to Eternity. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Immediately destroy my Spring Tunic. Please, no, sir. I didn't sign up for this. It's not fair. It's not fair. Kodachi. Spider Spite Scale. Spider Scale doesn't really roll off the tongue that much, to be honest. Alright, they're taking 1. Gravekeeping doesn't really... I should have sideboarded that out. Do you want to sink the Frozen to death? Yes. Because that would destroy this. And the sink below. Of course, I have a lot of defense reactions. I think that has to be expected. And so I should have brought the other dagger then. Alright, so. Gets Dominate. That's 2. That's not very scary. It's not very scary. I don't have... That's my attack. Alright, we'll Frailty Trap. Dagger into Arsenaling the defense reaction. Again, I'm blocking a 2 with a 3. So, did they fat deck? No. And we have them on 39, so we're winning. I can attack again, though, because I have a Frostbite and this costs 2. Yeah, I'd rather not attack again. I'd rather just put this in Arsenal. Sorry that there was no good card in that pack. For the person that made me open the pack. Sadly, I don't open good packs on stream. Shield Beater. Ooh. Are they trying to circumvent the fatigue game? Are they trying to fatigue me in turn? Shelter in the next one. Yes! Yes, you know it. You know it. We're gonna take 1 here. Cut to the chase. I like cut to the chase. We need them to banish cards. Otherwise, this is gonna go pretty badly for me, I think. So here we go Spider's Bite for 1, making their block a little bit weaker. Then hopefully we can play the Plunder the Poor and cut the chase. But the Plunder the Poor is probably not going to do much because they don't have a lot of cost 1 or less. Actually, let me get this resource counter while we can. Because this may be destroyed soon, so let me get at least 1 use out of this tunic. I'm pretty worried that they're going to destroy it. Do you want to sin? Plus equal number of frostbites. Yes, I don't think that's a card that I want to get rid of. So the question here is how many defense reactions do they have? I think I vastly underestimated how many defense reactions they're going to play. Yeah, this means 2, right? They're not going to let this hit. Yes. No. Ooh, Colors of Aria. We do help them get online, though, by doing this. But that was a 7 attack that I just got, which is really good. So the 3 time plus 1. Tear Asunder. So this is going to be for 9. Okay. Block for 1. Yeah, I'm going to have to open up one of those equipment slots. 5, and then play the sink to cover this up. That's pretty good. We keep the blue, we keep the hand as is. Because I can again dagger into excessive bloodlust with the cut to the chase on top. Unless they give me a frostbite. Which is the potential there with the... Do I want to get rid of another one of those? No, because this is targeting red cards. So if I can get some money to buy the legs back, that is what I want to do. That is what I want to do. I need to fill that slot again, so they can't give me frostbites. If you're new to the game, or you have no idea why I'm doing it, and what I'm doing, and what this game is, then please feel free to ask questions. I'm happy to answer any. Any at any time. Okay, 5, and we do the cut to the chase to do a bit more damage here. Are they gonna have 2 defense reactions? I don't want to sink that. I want to get rid of it. Again, we're helping them decompose. But that makes it harder for them to actually decompose when they want to do it. Ice Quake. Plus 3, and we get a Frostbite. 8. I think the Leave No Witness doesn't do anything here. So... block for 3. Attack with Eradicates. Yeah, Arsenal to Leave No Witness. Ah, I forgot about the Frostbite. That's fine. I can pay through the 2 Frostbites. That's why we have the blue. Do you want to think of Macho Grande? No. We will try and get that. I think I've already banished more of their cards than in the whole last game. But this should be an easy block out. Yes. That makes so much sense. Oh, they're fusing it. Are they fusing it? Is my tunic gone? My tunic is gone. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. There's no target for Command and Conquer. There's no target for no... Could I have... Yeah. This is not a good turn. And I'm gonna get Frostbites every turn, right? At least I have plenty of blues in the deck. So what is my best play here? Play the Leave No Witness to try and get more counters. Arsenal the Codex of Frailty. I think that's the play. We theoretically, I mean not theoretically, we are winning the game right now. So do I just Command and Conquer here because it's 6 damage? Or do I play Leave No Witness to get more? I have no Arsenal, but both cards target the Arsenal. But I IP myself twice here. I'm thinking it because it targets the ability targets red cards, and that was a blue card. So 4. I should have done Command and Conquer. Should have done Command and Conquer. Oh, they're letting it hit, and I'm even getting a red. Nice. Of course, Codex is always in Arsenal because it wants to free up the Arsenal to do its ability. And because, of course, it's a great... Oh my god. My arms are going to get destroyed as well? Oh no, this is something else. What's Jarl's chances in the current meta? Do you think Jarl is actually going to be a thing? I think there's a lot of Jarls out there right now. Do you want to pay 1 to avoid a guarding? Yes, we do. This Frailty Trap, because I feel like they're gonna just Arsenal and pass here. Exactly. Shelter, yes. Get that Graven's back. I didn't account for that 1. So I think the play here is a plunder. Or actually no, let me double dagger here. And then I'll play the Codex of Frailty. We'll get the Leave No Witness back. Ah, very nice. They prevented the token from happening. Very nice. Very good use of Ripple Away. Plow Under? No, we'll keep that there. Plow Under is a good target. That was very good. That was very good from them. Perfect use of Ripple Away. But I think it's still a good card here. It still attacks their arsenal and potentially banishes a card. Getting 2 cards block, great. That's good. That's good. They're probably keeping a blue so they can attack with the hammer. they do Hunter or Hunted is very spicy here, but then I can't play anything else on my turn. Channel like Frigid. Okay. So maybe I'm not playing anything at all. Because that means this costs 2 more. No, that's fine. I can deal with that. So this costs 2 more because of this and this. So if I just do this and this. Get them to block. Do you want to Everbloom life? No. We'll keep that there. Because the contract is to get rid of blue cards. I would very much like more silver. So I can buy the Griefs back at my next chance. 2233. My deck size is 51 to their 44. I think all in all, things are really going my way. My one concern that I have at the moment is if they just are able to kill me with some big, powerful attacks, right? So if they can get... We haven't seen any Oaken Olds. If they get some Oaken Olds and I lose cards and I take a lot of damage, that could turn things around very fast. However, we're not there at the moment. So let's not doom about that. So this is going to clear my arsenal, right? I'm going to just play this out before this happens. Sure. That's actually... I should have let that happen. Because now I can't... Oh, no, it's a 0 cost. Never mind. Do I use 2 Fate Foreseens? No. I'm going to use the Ravens and 1. Arsenal, another one... is this a pummel? Yes. 10. Well, that's fine. Oh, Channel Lightning Valley. Oh, a Channel Light Frigid. That's why I thought I have a... Oh, crap. Okay. So I can't play the second one, sadly. I can't pay for it. Yeah, that's a good use here. Could have been a lot worse though. It's fine. I think this is fine. So what is my first priority? Trying to play Command and Conquer. I'd love to be Ira and play for 7. Stroud's strength was put at the bottom of the deck. 1 life was gained. Okay, so they can... I mean, I think if they had Remembrance, I'd probably be in quite a bit of danger. Do we take the damage here? No, not fully. I block 3. Taking a full 5 damage here. I don't know what to do with the second blue. I mean, of course I can dagger. But that feels like... I keep thinking the daggers are 1 cost. There's also nothing in Arsenal. So I'm thinking we just dagger. Arsenal to sink below. Or forget about it because we have a Frostbite. Forget about it. That's fine. I can Arsenal here. Defense reaction in Arsenal is pretty good. Hunter or Hunter could be good here. I basically give up my turn though. So... Well, never mind. Now I just pray they don't have another Command and Conquer. Alright, show me what you got. Do you have another pummel? Do you have a pummel here? It smells like pummel. Now with this blocking, I take 2 cards of my graveyard and they banish 1 and I get 1 back on at the top of my deck, right? I think I just had to reread what that does. And of course, one of the reasons why I'm blocking like this is because I can't block with this and I can't block with this. This is not a card you see very often, so people, because it's from Mastery Pack Guardian as well, so people do have to read it a second time. Okay, no pummel. Lucky me. The thing is, I can't really do anything with this codex because I can't put a card in my arsenal. I'm still winning at the game at this point. I would very much like to play a Hunter Hunted. I would very much like that. I would like to get some equipment back as well. I would like a great many things. Canold, that's what, but no, it's actually, it is. Okay, so if this hits, they put 2 random cards from the hand at the bottom of their deck in any order. At least it goes to the bottom of the deck, so that's not that bad. It's not that bad. So if I block with Sync, I can attack with... Yeah, alright, we'll do that. I'm not going to block more, it's only going to be the Sync below. Let's do that. We'll take 5 damage. Okay, bottom, sure. And then the Command and Conquer gets me 2 cards block. So I'm gonna play that. They've gotten me down to 25 to 20, so we're nearing life totals. However, I still have a few life gain cards in my deck. So I'm not too worried about that yet. As long as I have more cards in deck than they have. And Oak and all this one left are like really strong cards, right? I'm glad to see that gone. Although we haven't banished a card in a long time now. Okay, this is probably a defense reaction, that's why... Oh, Crumbles Eternity. Yeah, you don't want that in Arsenal. I think I should have known what that was. Do I block 3 here? Ice is healthy for Meta Imho? Yeah, I think... It depends. It depends. It can be pretty good. Alright, so... Taking 2... Dagger, excessive bloodlust. Or dagger. Yeah, let's do this. Crap. But that's just damage. Well, just damage. The closer, the more that I get close to 0, the harder their damage will hit me, right? So do I play a surgical extraction here? No, we'll dagger into excessive bloodlust. Unless they can give me a frostbite. Which I don't hope is gonna happen. One. One of the things that I really... Oh, Blizzard. Play 2. I will pay 2. One of the things that I really like about this challenge, as always when I play like different decks, it really helps me better understand what like the power level of these heroes are. Yes, we're gonna sync that. It's like, you always feel like when you're on the receiving end of somebody like a different hero, it always feels like they can do like the insanest things. And when you play against it, like it really shows us like the deck is not that insane. You're just facing off really good players, or they got really lucky, or it's actually not as bad. I feel like people were very happy when Icelander left. I never had a problem with Icelander. Okay, so they're recurring a card here. Fiddler's Green, that would block the Shield Bearer to get some life back. I mean, I could attack. So getting a card back. Oh, Felling of the Crown for 8. Okay, so that changes things. Actually, not that much. Cosm's cool. I've only played for a few months. Love Bravo and Sage, but need to pick somebody to play in CC. Betsy and the all both seem fun. I think I agree. I agree. I think they are. Do I want to sync this, and then we'll just block with this. And I'll attack back for 7. $15. Cancel. No, that's not what we're doing. We're attacking for 7. Put some pressure on here. I can swing for 7 as well. They're getting me down there. I'm starting to get worried that I might just lose. Like, I'd like to move on to the next phase of the tournament, please. Now the hammer hits are going to hit very hard. But I still have some life gain, so it's not all lost yet. Okay. Not attacking is good for me. We need to get rid of more cards. Oakenold. No, I don't want to sink that. That place stays at the top of the deck. So we have 4. Right. That is... If they don't have a reaction here... Oh, they do. Blocking for 6. Alright. They're blocking it out. Nice. They were prepared. They were prepared. Sync Oakenold. Yes, we do. I don't want to face an Oakenold in any of the next turns, so if I can get rid of that, we will do so. Okay, that took a lot, though, to get through, so... Yeah, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, they're just passing, which is not great because I don't have a single attack in my hand. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. But I have 3 defense reactions, so at least if they get a big hand here, I can react appropriately. But I would have loved to do something. Streamer? Atre 0? I am. How are you doing today? Good to see ya. Good to see you. And by the way, for those who haven't seen the alert yet, A Pound of Flesh, my podcast, where I talk to the best players in the game, such as Agroblaze and Brody Spurlock that I talked to for this week. That season 4 starts this week. Hey, thank you for the follow, KGM Bison. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the follow, my friend. KGM Bison. I wonder what KGM stands for. Okay, back up to 18. I think that was the second sigil, yes. And we still have 2 fiddlers, but one went into the bottom of the deck. I would like to get some silver to regenerate my equipment. Oh, hello, Felling. My initial's just M. Bison. Oh, right, that makes sense, dude. That makes sense. That makes sense. Where are you from? So we're going to send this to the bottom. Then I am going to pass. Then I'm going to play the sink below. No. Then I'm going to play the Oasis, pitching this. And that blocks it out for 8. And we're using this as the source. And we have the best one-card hand in the game, which is Codex of Frailty. I hope they don't have... I was going to say, I hope they don't have another Ripple Away here. Alright, just playing the Leave No Witness. Would you want to give them Felling back? I mean... No? Now that you frame it like that? Yikes.
Ew, yikes forever.
This deck can really brick hard. It can really brick hard. Okay, so we'll block with this, and then the Oasis Respite. And that's a block out. And we'll just stagger for 1. Next, to get back into the game, or really just for the first time. When I did try to get into the game, wasn't able to make any locals due to my work schedule, but found one that launches on weekends so I can finally play IRL. Yes! Yes! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love, like, this is one of my bigger pet peeves for the London scene in the last few years, that there wasn't any events on weekends. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. And I love the fact that somebody got together and was like, you know what we should do? We should play Flesh and Blood on weekends. Alright, so a lot of dominates coming through, right? A lot of dominates coming through here. This is gonna be a problem because, yeah, all the dominates are still in there. There's a third pummel. There is the Bravos, so the Macho Grandes are still in there. Oh, I may lose another game. Chapter was active. $11. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the big hits are coming now. Now I'm on 10. I got outplayed again, didn't I? I just got outplayed again. I don't want to send this Command and Conquer here. It does nothing. I want to arsenal it. So how many dominates do they have? There's another pummel. There's 2 more Oakenolds. There's 1 more Felling. That's a lot of big bonks. Uh-oh.
I'm in danger.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I may have given another game away. They had an all-red hand. I'm getting a bit of a breather because there was an all-red hand. Discard the Fiddlers. Ah, you're right. Oh, you're right. It would have done the thing that we wanted it to do. No, there's still no Command and Conquer. Sorry, still no card in Arsenal. Hey, Milanesa. How are you doing? How are you today? So we're not gonna do that then. I'm gonna 1-1, plunder the poor. Keep the Command and Conquer. Let's keep that and see if we can get rid of it. Although I should have probably sunk and go for one for the bigger hitters, right? It's not a, like if you consider like Oakenholt, etc., it's really not a good target. But we're getting 2 cards block here. Well, the headpiece and a card from hand. Because they know their deck is getting thin, right? Although we're almost at parity at this point. Yeah, they don't want to lose another card. Because they're worried what's on top, right? They're worried that it is one of those cards that gives them that win condition. Okay, Hunter or Hunted, like, I haven't played a single one all game. I should have discarded again. What am I doing? Okay, so I am playing Hunter or Hunter. It's way too late now. Everbloom Life. Yeah, there's one here. And there's another one there, so that doesn't really do anything for me. I'm getting them a... Whatever Bloom Life? Wait, why? Why can't I choose it? Ah, it's probably this. I mean, it's a card gone, right? It's a card gone. So again, a Pommel left in a deck. Oakenhold's left in a deck, but the old Oakenhold... Okay, see, unfused now. But there could be a Pommel. So... Let me block for 6. Actually, let me not... I will block for 5, 6. We're gonna get a card back. Leave no witness. There was another silver equip you could rebought for extra armor. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It smells like Pommel here, right? No. Okay. So now I can dagger. They have no equipment left, so I don't want to use that dagger. And now Command and Conquer for 6. It's got to be a... They could have played the Pommel last turn, so I don't think it's a Pommel. Had to mute myself there. Fitz was going crazy. Another Oakenhold. Can they fuse it? Do we want to do anything here before? 9. They were able to fuse it. Okay, so give +3 life. If they find, I'm pretty sure there's a Macho Grande right there. Macho Grande. We saw it, right? It is there. There's no Macho Grandes in their banish zone. There's no Macho Grandes. There's one here. They gotta be running more than one. Do you want to just pay 1 to avoid discarding? Yes. I wonder if that was the mistake here, but I need some blue resources to get through this. Oh, never mind. I'm not getting through anything here. If they play Channel Lake Frigid, and I feel like that means anything I do costs me 4 more. I want to say no problem. There's no problem. There it is. So for 5, and this is lethal. If I block here, I can't do anything else. Let me just preserve life then. I'm just going to block this out to not take more damage, and I'm going to pass on my turn and Arsenal the defense reaction. I think that's my best option. Do they get 3 life? Yes. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I think at least that's how it works, right? At the start of each hero's turn, they lose... Wait, no, that's me. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is just gonna kill me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't understand how this card works. So this is for 8. This blocks for 4. I can block for 7. I take 1. Do you think Mangle? I think we've only seen 1 so far. No, we've seen 2. Okay, the Terra Zonder may kill me. Felling of the Crown, that could kill me as well. Okay, so the deck gets shuffled after I see what it is, right? With no defense reaction. If they get the if they have, yeah, I may lose again here. True, they do. If they had the Terra Zonder with a free hand, then they probably just win here. But they can't keep it, right? Yeah, because they're on 1. So... yeah, okay. Maybe we walk away with a win. You're saying Terra Zonder? No. I want that gone. I mean, they have to block it because otherwise they die. Yeah, I think we probably have him.
Show me what you got!
By the skin of my teeth. They wasted a life there by blocking with fruits instead of discarding it. I'm not the... Like, everybody makes mistakes, right? The only thing is, whoever makes less mistakes... Yeah, we just dagger, ripple away. We've got them dagger locked. It's not Kodachi locked, but it's dagger locked. Ooh, there was so much more dominates going around. I could have easily died here. I can't shred because it's only assassin attacks, and I don't have an assassin attack. Ah, assassin attacks. I thought it was attack actions. I didn't realize it was a... I didn't realize... Read the card. Read the cards. It explains what the cards do. Imagine losing here because of that. Imagine. Oh, that doesn't... Oh. Hooray! Hooray! Round of applause for opponent. Woo! They're very new to Garden. Do you have any tips? I think there was a point where you blocked with fruits, discarding wasted would have resulted in one more life. I think otherwise, really well played. Almost had me. They couldn't because of Spider's Bite. Ah. Ah, okay, I get what you're saying. Dun, dun. Good luck for your next game, friends. Next game, next game. All right, where are we at here? Okay, so that means we have a winner of the bracket. That means we move Arakni Huntsman on. Oh, foot stream. Let me get the editor up and running so we can update the old tracker. The bracket. All right, so let's copy this. Copy style, and we put it on there. I mean, I'm not surprised to see Arakni move on because Arakni is pretty good at the moment, right? They are actually a legit threat. Excuse me. So now the thing is, if I play on, I don't want to start a new bracket because it's kind of a weird time for that. So I could jam another game. So if you were to play a Battleground in 3 weeks, what would you play? What would your hero of choice be? I want to just take Ira again, but I feel that feels like a bad idea after what I just went through at Nationals. All right. Here is the updated bracket. As you can see, Arakni Huntsman made it through the round of 16. So we need 3 more heroes, and then we are complete. And that's half the tournament. We have Puffin Hightail, which I've played a little bit in my free time. I like her quite a bit. And Betsy. Betsy made it through the qualifying rounds at the very start of the tournament. Betsy is quite a bit better at the moment than she was when I played her. Because she didn't have luck then. Man, I've been playing this challenge for a while now, right? So yeah, that's that. That's that. And then we go into the last 4 in Volcor with Aurora, Sir Bolton, Olympia, and Siggy. So because of the heroes which have Living Legend by now, all 3 Omen's heroes have now made it into the bracket, actually. And then once we go into the top 16, there will be another prediction bracket going up. Which will be good, so you can participate and win some stuff. Let me check what kind of special packs I have here. Alright, I'm gonna open a Gem Pack 5. I'm gonna open up a Gem Pack. Because I stopped myself from opening packs off stream at all. Like, I collect all my packs. So we're gonna open one now. Alright, hope for something good. Beneath the Surface, that's not for me. Warrior Action. Framing the Blade. Boo, 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 boo. These cards are not for me. Alright. Is there any Flesh and Blood drama we can talk about? Nah, this is not a drama stream, right? So because it's a bit awkward to start a new bracket now, I think I'm just gonna call it a stream half an hour early. Apologize for that. But I think that's probably the right thing to do. Yeah. Because I don't know what else to play. I need to figure out what I want to play for my Battleground. My choices are probably either Reiner or Ira. Ira didn't go well, but I feel like I'm too early to give up on her. I want to give her another whirl and see if I crash and burn again. I really look forward to the Battleground, so it should be good. Anyway, I'm waffling, and there's no more games. So I think all I want to do is thank you for being here today. If you haven't yet, follow, like, and subscribe, and all that jazz. I should be back tomorrow. It may be a bit close because I have a meeting that goes right up until when I start the stream, and I have to go to the office tomorrow. So I'll need to figure out what I do for tomorrow, but I'll let you know. For now, calling it a stream. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back soon. That's it. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye.